There are plenty of JRPGs with huge casts, but Radiata Stories did something much more interesting. It made almost the entire town feel like a potential party member. Radiata Stories was released on the PlayStation 2, and one of its most unusual features was its enormous cast of recruitable characters. And I don't just mean major story characters. Merchants, warriors, mages, and ordinary people you meet around town can potentially become your allies. But finding them isn't simply a matter of walking up to everyone and pressing recruit. Characters actually have daily routines. They wake up, go to work, visit different parts of town, and return home depending on the time of day. That means you might see someone walking through town in the morning, find them working somewhere completely different later, and then have to track them down at the right time to begin their recruitment quest. And the requirements can be completely different from one character to another. Some simply need your help, others want an item, some have to be defeated, and sometimes you need to work out where someone is supposed to be before you can even begin. Once recruited, they are added to your friends list, and many of them can then join your party. The result is something I wish more JRPGs experimented with. Instead of NPCs feeling like stationary signposts waiting for the protagonist to arrive, Radiata feels much more like a town full of people who are getting on with their lives. And because so many of those people can eventually fight alongside you, you have a reason to actually pay attention to them. It turns simply wandering around town and talking to people into part of the progression system. Radiata Stories isn't the only JRPG with a huge recruitable cast. But combining that recruitment with NPC schedules made its world feel surprisingly alive for a PlayStation 2 game. And more than 20 years later, I'm surprised we haven't seen more JRPGs take this idea and push it even further. There is one thing about Radiata Stories that has always bothered me, though. Despite having this enormous cast of characters to recruit, Jack is the only one you can directly control in battle. At least, that used to be the case. Someone has now created a mod that changes that, and I think it deserves a video of its own. So stay tuned for the next video where we'll take a closer look at it. And if you want to see more forgotten JRPGs, interesting mechanics and mods like this, please like the video and subscribe to Fabled Cartridge.